the ever-talented Tommy Strazza.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
98, 99.
That's about right, yeah.
So I'm not a very good teller of a joke, like why did the chicken, yeah. But I have a story that I think is pretty funny. About 2 weekends ago, my friend Chris called me up and we got a last minute offer to do an acoustic duo in the bar area at the new Maxwell's in Hoboken. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm free, let's do it. We had to play from 11 o'clock until 2 in the morning, but of course we played from midnight until later because the Mets game was on that night and we couldn't start until we finished. So anyway, we played our acoustic duo and we're getting ready to leave. And my friend Chris that I played a duo with, he works for Ray Katina. He sells cars and he sells Infinities for Ray Katina. And because of his employee discount, long story short, he was able to lease a Maserati. So we drove up in style, and I drive a Ford Escape with 222,000 miles on it. So we drove up in his car and we did our duo, and as we're leaving, he pulls up the keys and he goes, "Do you want to drive it home?" I'm like, "Yes." So we're parked on the side of the building and we're backing out, and as we're backing out, this girl knocks on the passenger side window. And we roll down the window, and I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "Are you my Uber?" Now, for those that don't know what Uber is, it's pretty much regular people acting like cab drivers for, I guess, whatever fee they want, they ask people for, which I guess is less than a taxi cab, which I think is why it works. I don't really know. I've never taken one. So there were 2 different directions I could have gone with this. I could have been like, I went the polite direction. I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, we're not." But as we're backing, I'm thinking to myself, "You wish I was your Uber. I'm driving a $91,000 Maserati." Which, by the way, reaches 100 miles an hour like you're going 40, just so you know. But anyway, that's my story, my funny story. Somebody thought I was their $100,000 ride home. Anyway, speaking of cars, I recorded my album songs from the Escape in my Ford Escape, which is parked out there. And this is a song from that record. It's called "State of Emergency." I was never very good at reading just how hard your wind blows. You do the best with what you got, and as they say, the rest is just how it goes. Now the feeling in the air's been a little intense. Our cats for the future sing sit on the fence. We're lost in a blizzard and our vision has become a bit obscured. I got a taste of what it's like to live a life without any time. It has its moments, but it leaves you wanting more than just an evening of life. We're in jeopardy of losing all that we have invested. Cut off at every turn and my heart feels a rest. Sound the alarm and bring us up to DEFCON 5. It's a state of emergency. Nothing ever feels as good as it does when you're around. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm up for anything if you're down. But you gotta be certain that this journey's for you. Any hesitation from me or from you will bring all the miles that we've traveled to a blinding Alright. Alright, this song is about going solo. Doesn't really feel like your commitment is true. You always seem to have something better to do. I'm not waiting around like some book on a shelf. Wouldn't be the first time I flew by myself. Not getting upset, or screaming or shouting. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. You never had faith in me, so I'm going solo. Yes, I'm going solo. Used to screw up with the greatest of ease. Something about not seeing the forest through the trees. But I'm back now, up on my feet again. 100 miles an hour in the fastest lane. Might have kept my training wheels longer than most, but when you're all pushing weight uphill, I just coast. I've risen from the rust, eat my dust. I'm going solo, yes I'm going solo. Never was a reason to put up a fight. I was always wrong and you were always right. So we sat back and watched as you drove it in the ground. Never heard a word from me, not a sound. Thought you were a soldier fighting for the cause, but you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, just looking for applause. One simple fact that flattering scene is the good ones are always few and far between. So day by day, my heart mends the scars. Name's not necessary to know who you are. If at your best, I'm not impressed. I'm going solo, yes I'm going solo. Damn right. Who are you to tell me how to spend my time? Your lives aren't going any better than mine. Talking to the ones that really don't believe, the ones who come running the day I hold the key. I don't want to hang in no cubicle scene. Those overhead lights will suck away your dreams. Don't mind walking with some holes in my socks if I can do my own thing, hanging outside the box. So when you're toasting to health and having a good time, raise your glasses just once for me, drink some mine. Don't you go worrying about me, I'm fine. Going solo, yes I'm going solo. Solo, yes I'm going solo. Whistling's hard.
You make
Nice work, Tommy Strazza. Nice work.